Welcome back students. So now we will be learning the application part of rational inequalities. How rational inequalities can be used in topics like quadratic equations and functions. Yes, every year you get a very tricky question wherein you have to use rational inequality concept. So let's see what kind of questions we can get. Let's begin. Rational inequalities can be clubbed in with various topics like quadratic equations, coordinate geometry and functions to find domain and range. Okay, so let's see some of the illustrations where we can use rational inequalities. Now here in this question we have to find the minimum and maximum values of this function x square plus 14x plus 9 upon x square plus 2x plus 3. Okay, so let's see how we can find it. Now in the initial stage, I am assuming it to be an equation as y. Okay. Now let's cross multiply it. So we have yx square plus 2xy plus 3y, that is equal to x square plus 14x plus 9. Okay. Now this becomes quadratic equation in x square. So x square into y minus 1 plus 2x, here I have y minus 7 plus 3y minus 9 equal to 0. Okay. Now this is an equation in x square and I will say that its discriminant is greater than equal to 0. So as soon as I say that discriminant is greater than equal to 0, in that case I get a quadratic inequation in y. Okay. So what we have is, if I say this becomes y minus 7 twice whole square b square minus 4ac, so 4 times y minus 1 into 3y minus 1 greater than equal to 0. So I have y minus 7 whole square, 4 get cancelled, minus y minus 1, 3y minus 9 greater than equal to 0. Okay, so let's solve this inequality. So I have y minus 7 whole square minus y minus 1 and 3y minus 9. Y minus 1, 3y minus 9 greater than equal to 0. So let's solve this quadratic inequality. So y square plus 49 minus 14y, and here I have minus 3y square minus 3y, this becomes plus 3y plus 9y minus 9 greater than equal to 0. So here I have y square minus 3y square, that becomes minus 2y square, okay, plus 12 minus 4 to become minus 2y plus 49 minus 9 would become plus 40 greater than equal to 0. Or I may say y square plus y minus 20 less than equal to 0. Okay. So we can find its solution, y square plus 5y minus 4y minus 20 less than equal to 0. So y minus 4 and y plus 5. So again we can plot the critical points. Okay, it's poles. So zeros. So zeros would be minus 5 and 4. So it will have solution between minus 5 and 4. So minimum value would be minus 5 and maximum value would be 4. Okay, so let's see the next illustration. Now here we have the equation which says that it is 2x upon 2x square plus 5x plus 2 greater than 1 upon x plus 1. So we will try to convert this in the form wherein either fx is greater than 0 or less than 0, and then we will use the already learned things, right, like locating poles, zeros and marking signs and getting the solution, and we'll get the set of all x. Okay, so 2x upon 2x square plus 5x plus 2, I will bring this on left hand side minus 1 upon x plus 1 greater than 0. Student, always understand this thing, don't make a mistake like just cross multiplying it. This is not the right step because I don't know what is my x plus 1, whether positive or negative. Okay, the best part is put everything on right hand side on the left hand side. Okay, so 2x. Now I can write 2x square plus 5x plus 2, I can factorize it. So this becomes 2x plus 1 and x plus 2. minus 1 upon x plus 1 greater than 0. Okay. So now we can take the LCM. So LCM becomes 2x plus 1, x plus 2 and x plus 1. Okay. So here I have 2x square plus 2x, and here I have minus 2x square minus 5x minus 2 greater than 0. This gets cancelled. So finally I have minus 3x minus 2 upon 2x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 1 greater than 0. Or I may also put it as 3x plus 2 upon 2x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 1 less than 0. Okay, so let us write it in this way, 3x plus 2. So we have 3x plus 2 upon 2x plus 1. So we have 2x plus 1, x plus 1 and x plus 2. This is less than 0. Okay, so I will plot all the zeros and poles. So I have minus 2 by 3, then I have minus half, then I have minus 1 and also minus 2. Okay, fine. So minus half, if I put some value which is greater than minus half, say 100, would be positive. So this is my positive region. This become negative, positive, negative, positive. I want negative region, this and this. So I will start from minus 2 to minus 1, union minus 2 by 3 to minus half. So this will give me the complete solution. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Okay, the next question says the values of a for which this whole equation is always positive for any x. Now if I want this quadratic equation to be positive, that means its graph should look like this. Okay, so we know that ax square plus bx plus c follows this kind of graph when its a, that is coefficient of x square, is always greater than 0 and discriminant d is less than 0. So let's put these two conditions and get the answer. So when I say a, coefficient of x square is greater than 0, I'll say a square minus 1 should be greater than 0. And also I should say that discriminant d less than 0. So discriminant d here would be 2 into a minus 1 whole square minus 8 times a square minus 1. That should be less than 0. So we will solve both the inequalities. The first one is a square minus 1 greater than 0. Let's solve it. A square minus 1 greater than 0. So I have its critical points minus 1 and 1. Okay, so here it's positive and here also it is positive. Okay. Let me solve the next one. Twice of, okay, so here 4 for twice of a minus 1 whole square. So I have twice of a minus 1 whole square minus 8 times a square minus 1 less than 0. Okay, so a square minus 1 less than 0. So here I have 4 a minus 1 minus 8 times a minus 1 a plus 1 less than 0. So 4 2s are 8, this gets cancelled. A minus 1 I can take common. So here I am left with a minus 1, here minus 2a minus 2. So I get a minus 1, here minus a minus 3 less than 0. Or I may say a minus 1, a plus 3 greater than 0. So what solution it will give me? Minus 3, 1 here, this positive and this positive. Okay. Now when I want to get the complete solution, students, what I do is I'll take the same number line and will write both the solutions. And then I'll see the overlapping portions. So one solution is greater than 1 and less than minus 1. And another solution I can represent like this. It would be greater than 1 again and less than minus 3. So I will have this solution and this solution. So this is my overlapping region. So this is how we can solve the equations which are included to find range, domain and quadratic equations. So students, now I think you got a complete idea of what questions can be framed from rational inequalities. Yes, we do have a complex inequality which is modulus. So for this, stay in tune with me for the next part. Have a nice day. Thank you.